Bristleback!
He'll probably need it. For now, he's pulling back the wave, going for the double pull. Doesn't get it to pull through, so that'll hurt him a bit, but Misery again on the move as this jungle Doom. Didn't work out yesterday for Lions, but they're going to try to make it work now. Simba trying to keep himself alive with a press the attack. Misery doesn't have a useful creep. They'll goo and they'll chase. They might get this kill, but man,
they had to sweat for it.
Yeah, they had to sweat. That's the way to put it.
Even though it gets one last little catapult hit, he gets extremely low. So finally they benefit from something on that top lane.
I think it fits in nicely with the overall draft for Secret. Heroes that nobody scales hugely well here late game. I mean, Legion can if he steals a bunch of damage, but it's an offlaner. You don't depend on that. Disruptor is okay late game support, but I think it fits in nicely with their overall draft.
Loader rotates to the top, and there's going to be a Thunderstrike glimpse all the way back right into the arms of your Legion commander. They're going to go toe-to-toe. Here's their first duel of the game. We got a winner, and it's going to be none other than Simba, but now they're going to try to make him pay. Big Daddy's probably not going to be able to get away from this one. Certainly not. If they dive on through and get it done, he does.
No mana for Gale.
No, he does not. No mana for RP either. He's going to try to retreat back, but rotation. There's the mana they need. They quickly slam down the R hammer, and they will be able to take down Simba. He quickly falls, but still, the right click's coming out from S4. They take down the Magnus, and Loda can't get away. They're so slow, and the big bad bird even getting in on the action as Puppy moves on through. A pesky little ball Ake gonna go away to the corner and try to focus on me, guys. Let my team free. Nice tether though, brings him low, but ultimately he does blow up, and it's a big triple kill for S4. And look at that, it's gonna be a Blinks. Clinks picks up the Blink Dagger, favors positioning over anything else, and we might see him start getting in the action.
Dire's top
They're going to keep on the pressure top lane while KotLGuy, with that Blink Dagger, moves into the Roshan pit. He doesn't have a Death Pact though, and that is a pretty big deal, but he's going to find 2 low HP heroes. This looks to be a double kill if they're not very quick. Loda trying to retreat out. They'll dust. They'll look to turn this. 8 Mothers coming in. KotLGuy may have overextended. Shockwave, he will pay. They'll bring in Big Daddy. But do they get anything out of this? They need S4, and they'll get him now. Charging on the Loda. Can't finish anyone, though. Now looking for 8 Mothers, but glimpse back. Will finally fall here to S4. Still has the mech ready to go if he needs it. They'll doom him. He didn't get to pop it in time. Didn't have the magic stick charges used in time. And now Misery trying to duke it out with Big Daddy. He's got no glimpse anymore, so he will end up retreating out. Barely surviving is everyone on Alliance, aside from that Magnus. Rough game for Fly, but on the back of this tower, despite that 1 and 2 start... Oh, hold that thought. Okay. No relocate. KotLGuy on the prowl.
Is under attack.
Probably a dead
He's
witch.
got a Blink too. He can get off a few shots, blink forward, and finish what he started if he's feeling it.
Slowed. There's no tower. Oh, no, man. This is... He's just waiting for Ake to stop hiding behind the trees. It is nighttime.
How you doing? See ya.
Fortified.
Man, oh man, oh man, he's even doing huge damage to Loda. Oh boy, Loda's now got to get on the run here. I think KotLGuy is he asserting his dominance. He's going to keep going. He blinks forward. He thinks he can get it done. There's going to be the goo. And now he might overcommit, but Desperation TP eats the Poison Nova, and nope, he's going to get stuck. Doom's going to fly out, and he will fall. And the only times he's been taken down is when he's feeling a bit overzealous.
Well, that's twice this game. I mean, this is a team that picked up 4 Midases with a Crystal Maiden and an Abaddon earlier this week. Like, Midas on those heroes. Now, granted, there was an amazing Aghanim Scepter, or Blink Dagger BKB Crystal Maiden Ultimate. Almost turned the game for them. They will relocate behind, but kill off Big Daddy. It seems greedy, but I suppose at this point, if Alliance is going to turn this one around, they got to
start
play a little bit.
Yeah, they need some kills. They need to get some momentum back in their favor, and if they have to...
That death is big. Look at this graph. Secret, like, oh, we're going to take that. You just go back to the well.
Gotta be careful though, blinking Magnus with RP.
Can he skewer anyone up to the high ground into his team? That would be the ideal play for 8 Mother.
Right into the hands of a Poison Nova perhaps, and starting out the Quills, who really knows, but they're not about that life. Secret are coming around the backside with all these creeps. They got the level 4 glimpse. They're in range. They get the glimpse off the start. It's onto the Doom. Misery, no retreat now. RP. Dustbind 2, but 8 Mother can't get off a good skewer. He actually brings an S4, but it's only S4 with the Chen backing up. The Hand of God there. He was doomed as the winner is attempted. Fly secures more bonus damage. 30 up for him. S4 going down to the Bristleback. Maybe Bristle Boss can turn this one. They do take down the Wisp. And now KotLGuy on the retreat out. Another glimpse. And it looks like Big Daddy gonna live. Man, that wasn't too bad for Alliance, honestly. They barely saved their Doom. They lose a Magnus who at least has his Blink now, and I like how Roche just randomly slams the ground. Get the fuck out of my pit. If you're gonna fight the whole time. Why you gotta give me just these little flirts? It's like I'm ready to go toe-to-toe, and you're just kind of dancing with me a bit. But.
I have 10,000 HP. Come at me, bro.
You
lift. Big Daddy will go down here. Nice pick off for Alliance. Can they find more? Secret's starting to struggle a bit as Simba will be next on the list. Is that a Roche?
Yeah, that's an easy
That's
segue.
3 heroes dead, one by one. All of them very avoidable. But for the most part, Alliance just haven't really made those mistakes. Now they're jumping on top lane. Chiba's to pop. They go on to Simba. They'll doom him immediately. And that means, well, no opportunity for him to get a duel off. They'll skewer KotLGuy back towards his own team, Static Storm. And then what? Then they followed up with right clicks. And KotLGuy just melts. They did manage to get the Legion Commander out, though. Fly into the tree line. Blink Dagger cooling down. Looks like you will be able to TP up.
You know, Power Army can't kind of go down to the other side. Devourer on the other team, plus a Midas. His army is going to be quickly taken up, so they might just save it in reserve instead for KotLGuy, but he hasn't really been part of the team. So that's finicky as it is. It's not like Legion Commander can properly move in and catch out anyone.
How big this Bristleback is, by the way.
I mean, how are you going to take care of this guy? He's going to be forced to glimpse back in a bit of desperation to make some space.
Puppy has no TP,
yeah,
though.
He's locked in the corner.
He has a 4-staff, but he's just holding it. And 2 auto-attacks are killing him.
It's rough, man. They're getting beefier and beefier, and I don't know how they're going to be able to crack this tough shell.
This Bristleback is a real issue. And they're going to find S4.
Oh, big grab. S4 is going to be tough to take down. He might be able to bring one person with him here. 8 Mother, Desperation TP, but he's not going to be able to get away from that. But with that overcharge help and Aki being right by the side, Loda just kind of unloads on him. And probably not going to be go down by a simple slingshot in this kind of a matchup. They're just going to move through. They're going to start taking all those towers that they kind of delayed at this point. That's even more reliable income to come in. They're ready to break high ground. Viper Strike, that's cool. Neat. Not really stopping me from going on in as he just continues to unload. We got Aki in the background, just kind of keeping the overcharge. But those rat split push tactics that they might have to fall back on are actually happening right now with
He hasn't really itemized that well for it, though. He's got a Scythe and a Blink Dagger.
No.
Doesn't help you kill towers. Loda's already into 1.
Yeah.
Still have their agents on the Doom. They will be popped now.
And he hits so hard even as a Bristleback. With the help of that power, it's just ridiculous.
And they also have Exo Misery. He's closing in on Refresher territory. I mean, if he needs to farm that, it'll probably be like another 3 to 5 minutes.
Radiant's
but
middle tower
I don't know if they wouldn't fight or take towers. But once he gets that, it's like, what does Secret do? You don't have Corrosive Skin anymore if you're Viper. You really can't play. Shines out of the fight immediately, and it's just GG. We're blinking out Misery. Here we go.
Oh, Static Storm is dropped. They're actually locking Doom in a nice spot, but Crimson Guard's going to be popped in. It's taking a lot of work even to take down 1. Meanwhile, on the sidelines is your RB going to be pulled out on KotLGuy. They spotted him out. They want to make him pay. They have the gem, and he's gone. That's all it takes. He does fall down. He does have a buyback available to come back. He might need to consider it here because his army is quickly falling apart right before his very eyes. There goes Legion Commander, just falls short. There's your buyback coming up from S4, and KotLGuy does end up pulling it out. This is probably going to be the last hurrah just like that. The Glimpse is going to send Misery all the way back. They might be able to pick him up on the back end right now, but he turns right back on Big Daddy. But here comes S4 back in. They do take out... No! It's a little too late. At the very last second, they end up taking down the Doom. It's going to be rough here. Secret keeps second guessing. This is like the second or third time I've seen him congregate to the other side, and they're kind of huddled together like, okay, what's the game plan? What are they going to hand over our way that we can quickly jump on?
Oh, they found S4. They have a Basher. He's in a lot of trouble now, man.
Forced to pull out the Manta, but that's not going to be enough. Oh, bang!
Did you see that little death? Once you doom him, he doesn't have the Corrosive Skin, and that just ate into like a third of his HP almost? Jeez. This might be over.
Was this a relocate briefly forward? It is. Just kind of catch up the front line. This puppy's gone. See you later. Put that puppy down. And now we got 2 heroes down with no buyback available. It's a simple 3 versus 5, and I think this is the beginning of the end, to be honest with the Alliance. They're going to break the high ground. Uncontested Loda just kind of lays into this Tier 3 tower. KotLGuy, where's our damage at? He needs to get in here and make it happen. He does have the death pact out with a little bit of extra damage, but I don't think it's going to be
plus 377 damage right now with Empower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Clinks looks like nothing compared to that. Get over here!
Boom!
Oh my, I've never seen a stronger Bristleback in a game.
GG, Secret. Notch a loss on their belt. Alliance.
Their first loss to Alliance.
Have they found the rhythm here? They were frustrated after yesterday. You can only imagine, but man, what a comeback.
It's hard to really say. I mean, what would you say? Was it they got outdrafted? Did Alliance just look that much better? Was Secret just getting a bit careless? They're like, oh, we'll just throw a little bit of this together. They put together kind of a counter draft where they're like, oh, you get a Wisp, we'll get a Disruptor. You get all this big melee tough guys, we'll get a Viper. And then we'll just kind of give KotLGuy one of his go-to heroes, a nice little Clinks. It looks like a promising start. They're getting a lot done. They're picking up big items. And then